Hi, yeah, here's a question. Are you sure you want to be a Forex trader? Are you sure you really want to start trading? Because if you really want to start trading, this is something you're going to have to manage. Can you see what's happening here? I am losing a whole lot of money here. Look at this. Look at what we're losing here. $454. Sheesh! $454. Let's just convert that into rands. So that's plus minus 15. So that's 6,750 rands. Down the drain. Just like that. Do you really want to be a trader? Are you sure you want to trade Forex? Well, that's a question you're gonna have to ask yourself. But as for myself, me and my house, like Joshua said in one of the books, me and my house, we will trade Forex. Me and my pride, we will continue to trade and milk the Forex market. So I'm gonna pause the video here, and then I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back when things are looking good. Because one thing I can promise you is that things are going to look good in just a short while. So you see red right now, and what normally happens most of the time with Forex traders is that when they see things like this happening, is that they start to panic. And what happens is that I'm gonna show you here. So I started opening a trade here. So the first trade was here, right? And then I opened the second trade here, and now I just opened another one right here. So there's one third one that I opened here, but it's already closed. But then I decided to open another one again. All right. And then I'm gonna hold this one for quite a while. Right? I'm gonna hold it for quite a while, and then at that it's at 10. I'm gonna convert it very soon. Once it reaches $100, I'm gonna change it to like a 1. Sorry, I'm gonna try and reach for a 2.5. Because what tends to happen with Forex traders is that when you see red, and especially in such a scenario like I find myself in here. Because you remember the other thing with especially if you've got a strategy that uses indicators, more often than not, the reality of it is that your indicators are quite lagging. So they're behind the market. They're not moving with the market. They're moving behind the market. And so whenever you think it's time to buy, sometimes it so happens that you think it's the right time to buy, but because your indicators is lagging, you take that buy, and it so happens that it's actually early. But the good thing is that once something like this happens, the market then eventually shows itself in the price action movement. It shows itself in the price movement action that, okay, you know what's really going to happen now is that we're gonna start buying. And when it starts buying, my friend, it just starts buying. It just goes up. And from here on now, I'm pretty sure you can see I'm gonna reach the TP for this one. So when it reaches that TP, before it reaches that TP, I'm actually gonna change the 10 to probably a 1 or a 2 in terms of volume, and then I'll drop it down like that. And so this is generally something that you need to manage when it comes to trading. You need to manage your emotions. You need to manage how you're feeling, because more often than not, when it gets down all the way down there, we might get out of the trade. All right, we might get out of the trade, and when we get out of the trade, what happens? The market goes back in our direction, which is something that I found myself in a cycle I found myself stuck in for quite a while, and this was just how I was blowing my accounts. And I'm pretty sure a lot of us watching this video, this is pretty much how you blow your account, right? You see the crashes, they just keep crashing, and then when the market is actually turning around, you get out of the market because why? You are scared. Oh, it's gonna crash again. And then you get out, and then when you get out, what happens? Whoop, it changes directions, and then it goes up. And I'm not just saying this because of anything else, but I'm saying it because I know that the market is turning around. I know, and I've got the proof right here in front of me. Price action is telling me that last spike is telling me we are turning here. That last spike is telling me that we are turning here. And what that strategy is, ladies and gentlemen, is BERESHEET. It's called the BERESHEET strategy. It tells us exactly where we need to buy. All right. But once again, like I said, because it's using indicators, in some cases it might be lagging. But the good thing about BERESHEET, even when that happens, you can still hold, because eventually the market will get to that place. Even if it doesn't get there, I may still decide to get out of this trade, like even before it gets to that trade. I might close the other trade still in negatives, but what you will find is that as much as I close the trades in some trades in negatives, my win ratio will actually be more. Right. So if I make an example, if you look right now, currently my account is on minus $196, right? So that's how much in negatives I'm in, right? But the moment this starts to move over, the moment it starts to get to zero, right, what's going to happen? It's no longer going to be under minus. It's not going to be in the negative, but it's going to be in a positive. So I'm expecting a crash somewhere around here. There might be a crash somewhere around here. It might happen. It might not happen. Um, but either way, even if it does happen, we're not closing this trade, right? So I was just saying, even if it gets to zero, then it's going to start moving into the positive. It's now in a negative, so it's going to start moving into positives, right? So the moment I'm in a good place, I feel good about the profit that I'm making. And you know what? I think, you know what? I don't want to maybe sit out in the drama that normally unfolds in the market when it comes to crashes. If I want to, I can just get out. But if I want to, I can still stay in. Oh my goodness, that trade closed. Was busy talking. I was telling myself that I'm gonna change it to like a one, a volume one, but okay, that's that. But anyhow, we are now down to minus $290 because that big trade is gone. So if you look at this, it looks like we are losing a lot, but we're not really losing per se, because at the end of the day, we know what we're doing. BERESHEET is communicating. BERESHEET, come on. So I encourage you, join the pride, join Lion of Judah Forex Trading, join Lion of Judah Forex Trading, join our free Telegram group. I highly recommend it. If you wanna succeed purely on free signals, I promise you can succeed with just using our free signals. And I would encourage you actually not just to do that with line of Judah Forex. I would actually encourage you to use whatever money that you earn and use that and save that money. Start learning to save money and start learning to invest your money to use it towards learning. Because the thing about forex and signals is that forex signals will never really make you rich, right? You might get a lot of money, but they're not going to make you rich. The one thing you should be doing with your signal, the money that you're getting from your signals, is to pile up that money so that you can eventually get the knowledge that you need, right? So if you don't want to sit long hours, if you don't want to blow account after account, and you don't want to waste a lot of money by trying the market on your own. Look, this is the reason there's going to be mentors out there, right? I don't like to call myself a mentor, but I'd like to call myself as a leader of this line of Judah FX Trading Pride. I'm just a leader of the Pride, and whoever joins the Pride gets the opportunity to learn how the Pride is winning in this hunting game. We're just hunting for profits, man. That's what we're doing. So if you save your money towards learning, seek knowledge about everything else, above systems, above above signals. Seek knowledge, because this is one thing I'm going to tell you: more often than not, markets change, right? But if you've got the knowledge, you've got the basics, and you've got the fundamentals of what's really happening in the market, what's really happening behind the scenes, that information kind of helps you. Not even kind of helps you, it does help you. And the way it helps you is that it enables you to be at a better, it enables you to be at rather an advantage to kind of expect or to anticipate what is going to happen in the market, because you have the knowledge, you possess the knowledge, as opposed to waiting for somebody to tell you where to go. I can just imagine now with some of the people in the free group who might, if the people who took the signal with the guy in the free group, if he took the signal, probably panicking and already took out. But I've got constant information that I'm feeding into the VIP group so that they know what is going on and that they should be chilling, because we've got this in the bag. We have got it in the bag. Okay, I'm gonna pause the video at this point in time. So I know I spoke a lot. I spoke about money management. I think I spoke about money management, and I spoke about, I don't think I actually spoke about money management, but I talked a lot about your trading psychology, the fear that normally goes into most blown accounts. I think I spoke about that. But if we talk about money management, I would encourage you not to open trades above or rather trades that is more than your account can handle. So obviously I went as big as I could on my account. Even if I did lose, it wouldn't be a problem, because I still have a lot of money in my account. that I can use to build the account back up and kind of regain all of those losses that are lost. So that's one important thing that you should always make sure you do in trading. Keep your emotions in check. Make sure your emotions are always in check, right? Number two, make sure whatever trade you take, your funds or your capital or your balance is able to handle that amount that is in there. Right, all right. Okay, look at the balance right there. That's 2,117 rand, and our equities at 1,995.96 rand now. So that's how much we currently have. All right, so I'm gonna pause the video right here. I've run out of stuff to say. But if there's anything that I can constantly say to you, join the pride, join the pride, join the pride. You're gonna find the link to the free Telegram Signals group in the comment box. I'm gonna pin it right there at the top. I'm gonna drop it in the comments box. I'm gonna pin it right there at the top so that you can see and join the free Signals group, and so that you can start eating from the market. You can start eating, eating, start chowing from the market. All right, let's pause this. All right, and there we go. So as you can see, I still got a couple of trades in the negative. I can close them. I can close all of the trades. It's not a problem because eventually I've won this trade. Though the market tried to murder me, I killed it back. Right, I killed it back. So this is basically how we trade boom and the crash. This is basically how we milk the market, and more often than not, look, I'm gonna tell you the truth, the honest truth. When it comes to strategies, right, a forex strategy, or whether indices strategies, there is no 100% accurate strategy, right? But I would dare and say my strategy is 99% accurate, because more often than not, the market always does what my strategy says is gonna do. When BERESHEET says the market is gonna turn and go up, BERESHEET is for sure telling the truth, and the market always does that, right? I might go in a bit early, which is absolutely fine. That's where now money management comes in, right? But eventually, when we're talking about the actual direction of the market, BERESHEET has the direction. BERESHEET has the direction, right? So feel free to join the Telegram group. Like I said, we're gonna drop that in the comment box. And when it comes to this video, ladies and gentlemen, please share the video, subscribe to this channel. I'm gonna be making a whole lot more videos so that you can really see that there is hope in forex. If I did it, I can promise you can also do it. Now the bad thing about me is that I started trading all the way back from 2016. Yeah, I was introduced into forex trading from 2016, and if I'm being honest with you, to tell you the honest truth, I only started catching on with this strategy in last year 2020 because of lockdown. We were at home, so there was nothing else to do. I had to focus really on the charts. I was not so much focusing on work because I was now at home, so most of my time I was using now and dedicating it to the charts, and I was not sleeping and I was not doing none of that. But guess what? Because we have got Lion of Judah Forex Trading open, if you join the pride, you don't have to go through all of the stuff that I went through. You don't have to go through all of the stuff that I went through to be profitable in the market. You can just simply join the pride, and then by joining the pride, you can just simply be profitable. But I would like to encourage rather to not just mainly join Signals, but yeah, for sure, join the Signals so you can see exactly what the strategy does and how it can help you. That's absolutely fine, but I think the end goal is so that you can be an independent trader. You don't want to be dependent on Signals for the rest of your life, because I'm going to talk the honest truth now. You can pay for your Signals right now. Let's say I charge you $50 for Signals, right, per month. I'm just making an example. And then you pay the $50, right? And then after 3 days, something bad happens to me. I end up in hospital. I can't move. I can't trade. I can't do nothing. So for the whole while I'm in hospital, what you gonna be doing? You're gonna be wondering, where's this guy? I knew it was a scam, because why? You don't have the knowledge. But if you've got the knowledge, my brother, my sister, you're set for life. I think it's a proverb, an English proverb that says, it's better to teach a man how to fish than to constantly give him fish. Is it goes along those lines, right? It's one thing to give a man fish every day, because if you give him fish, he's always gonna come to you for the fish. But if you teach him how to fish, then he's not gonna come back. He's just gonna use his own rod and stuff, and start fishing for himself. So that's what Lion of Judah is here for. We're here to train you so that you can reach your potential. So welcome to Lion of Judah FX Trading, my dear brothers and sisters. Feel free once again to join the Pride in the free Telegram group so you can see for yourself what the Pride does. Okay, I think I've heard enough of profit. I don't want to be greedy. I think I've chowed more than I need to chow. So at this point in time, even though I am in the negative with some trades, I think I'm gonna start closing those in profits. Let's start closing the ones in profits. So when you close your trades, you don't want to start with the ones in negative, right? Especially in this scenario, you want to start closing the ones that is positive, right? So that you don't get a drawdown on the trades that is already giving you money. And then if you do get a drawdown, you should only get a drawdown in the what you call, in the trades that is losing, so to speak. I'm not sure if that's right, but yeah, use the ones that is losing. Especially in this scenario, if a spark would happen right now, I would still hold because the direction would still be correct. If it hasn't reached that TP up there, it still needs to go up, right? It still needs to go up. It might be it might be a series of crashes. At this point in time, if it does crash, it might form a series of crashes. I don't want to go through that drama right now. I already have the money that I want, so I don't want to go through all of that drama. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna close this trade. They were initially in negative, so you know what, I think I'm gonna wait just a couple of seconds until they're in profit, and then I'll just close them, and I'll just close everything in profit. Initially we were losing, but now we are winning. Ladies and gentlemen, I submit to you, or I bring to you, the BERESHEET trading strategy. Very, very, very powerful strategy to trade boom and crash. You can make yourself some lucka stuff, right? But I want you, the main goal for me for trade, but okay, we'll create more videos and content around this, because if I start talking, I may never stop. So I think I'm gonna stop this video right now, but I'll obviously do that after I've closed my trades, and once I've closed them in a positive, and that's gonna happen in the next 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 seconds, and we out. I could wait for $10. I could actually wait for $10. That's just me being greedy now. I'm being greedy. Don't do this in trading. If you got what you wanted, just get out. Don't follow what I'm doing now. This is just pure greed. This is pure greed. And pure greed is gonna kill you in the market. But I can do it. Why? Because my account can handle it. And I'm not bragging, but I'm just saying that's money management. If your account can handle things, you can take risks. If you can handle it and you know what you're doing, by all means go for it. Okay, that's $10. Let's go. We out. BERESHEET.